Welcome to Eternal_Sovereign, your fresh haven where ageless wisdom meets modern insights. We're elated to see visionaries, dreamers, and seekers joining us. Here we explore knowledge, creativity, spiritual growth, all designed to inspire and resonate with your journey. As we start this voyage, a blessing. May wisdom guide, discovery thrill, unity strengthen us. We wish each viewer peace, growth. May this channel serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration source. Together we probe the endless possibilities. Amen. Subscribe to join this enlightening journey. Welcome to Eternal_Sovereign. Begin your journey with Eliana Moreno, a fervent seeker of the transcendental. Eliana, an ardent explorer of the spiritual realm, found herself graced with a celestial encounter. On a day that started as ordinary as any other, she was gifted a divine tapestry that transformed the mundane into the extraordinary. This tapestry, a vision of ethereal elegance, was bestowed upon her in the twilight of a December day in 2022, a moment forever etched in the annals of her spiritual journey. Eliana's celestial encounter unfolded in a sanctuary, a sacred space where the divine met the earthly. This was no ordinary patch of earth, but a blessed expanse that was situated right behind her dwelling. Here, the realm of the ordinary intersected with the miraculous, creating a divine crossroad where the celestial and the terrestrial intertwined. As the day gracefully yielded to the evening, Eliana found herself transcending beyond the veil of reality. She was ushered into a domain where visions flourish like eternal blossoms, a realm where the temporal constraints of earthly existence dissolve into the timeless essence of the divine. In this celestial realm, Eliana was entrusted with a divine wisdom that was as profound as it was enlightening. This was not just an ordinary garden. Here, plants thrived under the benediction of celestial rains. They symbolized the strength and resilience of faith that is nurtured and nourished by divine favor. The serene tranquility of this divine garden was, however, disrupted by an unexpected visitor, a deer. This calm creature ventured towards the flourishing vegetation, leaving behind a landscape void of life, a metaphor for the unseen adversaries that covertly deplete our spiritual abundance. Thus began Eliana's journey through the divine triptych, a celestial journey that revealed to her profound insights about the spiritual realm. This journey, as you will soon discover, is not just about Eliana. It is about each one of us and our quest for spiritual awakening. As day yielded to evening, Eliana was transcended beyond the veil of reality into a domain where visions flourish like eternal blossoms. This was the beginning of Eliana's celestial encounter, a journey that we are all invited to embark upon, a journey that promises to transform our understanding of the spiritual realm. In this otherworldly garden, life thrived under the celestial rains. The verdant expanse, a testament to the divine favor, was a sanctuary where faith and nature danced in harmonious symphony. Each leaf, each petal, each blade of grass was a living testament to the resilience of faith, nourished by divine favor. The garden was a sacred tableau, a living metaphor of spiritual prosperity and divine abundance. As dusk unfurled its velvety cloak, a figure emerged from the shadows. A deer, resplendent in its tranquility, ventured towards the flourishing vegetation. It moved with deliberate grace, unhurried, yet purposeful. Each mouthful it consumed was a silent testament to the relentless cycle of life and death, the constant ebb and flow of spiritual energy. Yet, as the deer receded into the night, the vibrant landscape transformed. The once flourishing garden now bore the scars of its visit. The lush, verdant hues were replaced by a barren landscape, stripped of life, void of vibrancy. This desolation was a stark reminder of the unseen adversaries that often deplete our spiritual reserves, leaving behind a landscape void of life. Yet, even amidst such desolation, the sacred garden held a certain grace. The remnants of the once thriving flora stood as silent sentinels, a testament to the resilience of faith. They served as a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of spiritual growth, the constant interplay between abundance and scarcity, prosperity and depletion. In the silence of the night, the sacred garden whispered its secrets. It spoke of the resilience of faith, the cyclical nature of spiritual growth, and the silent adversaries that often deplete our spiritual abundance. It served as a reminder of the constant vigilance required on the path of spiritual growth and the importance of nourishing our spiritual reserves with divine favor. As the dawn broke, the sacred garden, though stripped of its vibrant life, stood resilient, echoing the eternal cycle of life and death. abundance and scarcity, prosperity and depletion. This creature, deliberate in its grazing, left behind a landscape void of life. Within this desolation, Eliana perceived shackles, remnants of captivity, symbols of ancient subjugations. These chains, though faded with age, bore a chilling testament to the spiritual confinement endured by countless souls. Like a spectral echo, they bore witness to the age-old struggle between freedom and oppression, a battle fought not just in the physical realm, but also in the spiritual. Yet, these shackles were not just instruments of bondage. They were the tangible manifestations of the unseen chains that bind the human spirit. Chains of fear, of doubt, of ignorance, and of complacency. Chains that, while intangible, have the power to confine us more effectively than any forged in iron. As Eliana beheld this desolate landscape, she could almost hear the anguished pleas of those who had once been bound. Their cries, echoing through the centuries, formed a haunting chorus, a desperate quest for compassion and liberation. It was as if each link in those ancient chains resonated with the collective pain of the subjugated, a symphony of sorrow that permeated the very air. But amidst the echoes of suffering, there was also a note of defiance, a testament to the indomitable human spirit that, even in the face of the harshest subjugation, refuses to be extinguished. It is this spirit that fuels the quest for liberation, that sparks the flame of rebellion against the chains that bind us. These echoes of subjugation serve as a stark reminder of the spiritual confinement that we all risk when we allow ourselves to be shackled by fear, by ignorance, or by complacency. But they also serve as a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome even the harshest of subjugations. As we traverse our own spiritual journeys, we must heed these echoes from the past. We must strive to recognize and break the chains that bind us, to seek liberation from the spiritual confinement that threatens to stifle our spirits. The atmosphere was laden with the pleas of the tormented, a chorus of souls in desperate quest for redemption. May we heed these pleas and strive to free ourselves from the shackles of spiritual confinement. May we seek compassion, liberation, and redemption, not just for ourselves, but for all souls bound by the chains of subjugation. The vision transformed, unveiling a guide ignited by a fervor to alert his congregation. This was no ordinary guide, but one who had tread the path of spiritual enlightenment, walked through the maze of illusions, and emerged with a torch of wisdom. His mission was not to preach, but to awaken, to illuminate the path that lay shrouded in the darkness of ignorance. He warned of spiritual confines, of invisible bonds that ensnared the unsuspecting. He spoke not of chains forged from iron, but those spun from the threads of deception, woven by the looms of false prophets. These shackles, he stressed, were more potent, for they bound not the body but the spirit. And so he painted a picture, a vivid tableau representing the multitude entrapped. He spoke of souls, once vibrant and free, now dull and subdued, their spirits captive in the gossamer cage of deceit. Their minds, once fertile grounds for free thought, had been tamed, their voices silenced under the weight of the invisible bonds. Yet these souls were not victims of an overt adversary, nor were they trapped by an enforced decree. Instead, they had fallen prey to their own lack of discernment, seduced by the allure of false promises, blinded by the glimmer of illusory salvation. They had accepted, without scrutiny, the offerings laid before them, not realizing the insidious nature of the invisible bonds that now held them. The guide's words echoed in the stillness, a stark warning against the perils of spiritual complacency. His message, a call to vigilance, urged his congregation to question, to seek, to challenge. For in the absence of questioning, he cautioned, the unseen chains would tighten, drawing the unsuspecting further into the abyss of spiritual confinement, a poignant depiction of the consequence of unheedingly accepting offerings without scrutiny. His warning was not a sermon of despair, but a beacon of hope, a call to spiritual emancipation. For it is only through discernment, he asserted, that we can break free from the invisible bonds, reclaim our spiritual freedom, and step into the light of true enlightenment. From the vast emptiness, the voice of the Creator resonated. This was the climax of Eliana's celestial encounter, the moment when the divine dialogue unfolded. From the abyss, from the void where everything and nothing exist in an eternal dance, the voice of the Creator emerged, a symphony of love and wisdom, echoing through the cosmos and reaching Eliana's spirit. This voice, timeless and boundless, carried a profound message. It was an invitation to penitence, a call to introspection and self-realization. It spoke of the transformative power of contrition, of the beauty in acknowledging our missteps and the strength in seeking redress. The voice from the void did not condemn or judge. Instead, it extended an offer of redemption. It reminded Eliana, and through her, all of us, of the infinite compassion that awaits at the end of our spiritual journey. This compassion is not a reward for perfection, but a testament to our resilience and our capacity to grow. This message from the void was not merely an echo in the cosmic expanse. It was a beacon, a lighthouse guiding us through the tumultuous seas of existence. It was a reminder that in the grand scheme of the cosmos, we are not alone. As we traverse our spiritual journey, let us heed this celestial message. Let us embrace penitence, not as a burden, but as a catalyst for growth and transformation. Let us remember that no matter how vast the void, the voice of the Creator is always within reach, offering guidance, extending compassion, and illuminating our path. This was a reminder of the infinite compassion awaiting those who retrace their steps to the luminescence. As we journey towards the light, may we carry this message in our hearts, etching it into the very essence of our being. For in the dance between illumination and shadow, it is the divine murmurs that guide our passage. As this narrative reaches you, may it serve as a beacon. The tale of Eliana's celestial encounter is a testament to the transformative power of divine wisdom. It's a narrative of vigilance and spiritual alertness, a call to question and understand rather than blindly accept. It's a reminder of the invisible bonds that can ensnare us when we cease to question, when we accept without understanding. This tale, however, is not one of despair. It is a story of hope, of redemption, and of the ceaseless compassion of the divine. It's an invitation to awaken, to retrace our steps to the luminescence, to the infinite compassion that awaits us there. It's a call to penitence, a reminder of the transformative power of contrition. In the vast emptiness of the void, the voice of the Creator resonates, extending hope and redemption. May it inspire you to advance, unwavering in faith, vigilant in spirit, and ever attentive to the divine murmurs guiding your passage.